there's always a gap between the way people are and the way they're perceived. There's also a gap between the way they're perceived and the way they want to be perceived.
Right.
And there's also a gap between the way they are and the way they want to be, And I think you can't, the way they are and the way they want to be, that's sort of up to them. But designers can play a role in how people are perceived. And sometimes that outward perception ends up being, it can reflect real change or it can actually drive change, Like if at the end of The Wizard of Oz, Oz gives everyone, sort of gives the Cowardly Lion courage, gives the Tin Man a heart, gives the Scarecrow a brain. And he actually, what's really funny is, what's beautiful about that story and about the movie particularly is that throughout the entire movie, the Scarecrow is the smartest one. He always has the ideas.
Right.
The Tin Man is the one that's always motivated by sentimentality and emotion. And the Cowardly Lion is the one that at the moment of truth acts with real courage, right? So they all actually have those traits within them. They just are unaware of it and they're longing to sort of have them expressed. So what they get are these outward manifestations, actually artifacts that are associated with those things. A diploma for the Scarecrow, for instance, and the ticking heart for the Tin Man. Those are logos basically. That's like design. That's like
beautiful what you just said. That's awesome.
It's communication design, and what it does is not making them smarter or more, giving them more of a heart or more.
Because he didn't really have any power, right? I mean, that was kind of
he didn't have any power, but he was a showman, and I think that designers are showmen. What we do is it has a rhetorical meaning, and I think if you're trying to make someone look smart and they're actually dumb, fake glasses with thick glasses with fake glass in them is
man bun.
Yeah, is gonna you're still going to say as many dumb things as you're capable of saying,
Yep.
And you're not going to fool people for long. But I think to the degree that someone is smarter than they look, you can actually do a lot of things to make them look smart. And I think part of what design is all about is figuring out what those triggers are to help people align the way they think of themselves, the way they want to be perceived, the way the public perceives them, and kind of get those things all lined up a little bit more neatly in a way that benefits everyone.
That's so cool. That's definitely the on the best of clips right there. I'm gonna chop that right out.